Will Nvidia do a stock split in 2024? Guys, this stock is at $661. Check this out. 1.63 market cap, so 1.6 trillion, $661, and this stock has been going absolutely berserk the last year and 1 month. So the last 13 months since January 2023. So let's recap this run and then see if we think Nvidia is going to be splitting their stock in 2024, which at this point I'm pretty sure everybody knows they're going to be splitting it. It's just a matter at what price and when. Are they going to announce it next week, February 21st, or in 3 weeks, my bad, February 21st earnings? Are they going to announce it by summer? Are they going to announce it by year end when it's already like at 1,000, 1,100? We have to see, guys. So let's recap this run. So let's go down here. January of 2023, this stock was at $150, $140, and I think it had like around 400 billion market cap, and it absolutely flew. I'm talking about from January, February, March, April, and May. It went from 150 all the way to $300. Then that same day they had earnings in May. They flew from 300 in one day to 400, and it stayed up there. This thing never gap filled, never came back down. So right there, from January to May, this stock went from 150, 140s all the way to 400 in 5 months. You know, they already had to cool it after that, because I'm talking about it. The rest of the year from June to December, it did absolutely nothing. It would just go to 500, come back down to 400, go to 500, come back down to 400. Check this out. So right here, we're by May, and then we would fly into June, come back down, and then go try to retest 500, come back down to 400. Then we actually tested 500, came all the way back down. Then we tried to test 500, came all the way down. Then we tested 500, came all the way down to 450. Then this was the last run right here in 450. If whoever didn't get in right there at 450, waiting for the low 400s, that was a bye-bye. And I know, because I was one of them. I did not get in at 450 right here, waiting for an entry at like 430s, 420s. But oh well, it's the market. There's always going to be plenty of opportunities. So I didn't get in at 450. It skyrocketed to 500, came back down all the way to like 470 this time. It didn't go down to 450, came to like 470. And I'm talking about this time right here was around November, December, and January. So the last 3 months. It came back down to 450, because this already has been the whole year from January all the way up to May. Then the 7 months from June to July, or from June to December that it didn't do nothing to January. Then right here in January, this stock just went absolutely berserk. I'm talking about it broke this $500 level, and we broke through 500 to 550. The next week from 550 to 600. The next week from 600 to 650, and this week we came back down to like 600, and we're just back up at 660 now. So this stock has been going absolutely crazy. Next might just be 700, honestly. And if they announce the stock split in 3 weeks, this stock could be going to $800. That's the other thing, guys. If this stock is trading around 800, 900, and then they announce the stock split, it's gonna run up another $100 and another $80, $90. That's the crazy thing with these splits, because most of the time we know with stock splits they go up, and then after the stock split they come crashing down. And I don't think that's gonna be the case with Nvidia. I think it's gonna keep going up. They're gonna announce it. It's gonna keep going up. Crazy as that sounds, we already know it might go to $1,900. They're gonna cut it, and then it's gonna have a nice pullback. It's not gonna be a crazy pullback, but it's gonna be a nice pullback that it deserves. The stock can't just go only up. Nvidia, if anything, it deserves a pullback. So when it gets a pullback after the split, it's just gonna keep going, unless buyers just want to get in, because there's a lot of people that want to buy this stock at like 150, 160, at 200. So this could be one of the cases that the stock splits and it keeps going up. So if you see right here, if you go on Google or on NASDAQ, you can see that Nvidia has split its stock 5 times. They like to split their stock when it's a little inflated on price, so they're known to do it. And their last one was actually in 2021. As you can see, most recent split was in July 2021, and the company did a 4-for-1 stock split, meaning that every one share you had, the next day you woke up with 4, as you guys know. I think this stock split is not going to be a 4-for-1. I think this stock split in 2024 is going to be a 5-for-1. 5-for-1. Because the stock price is going to be too crazy. They're not going to be able to do a 4-for-1. If it's at 800 and they do a 4-for-1, they're going to bring it back down to 200. They don't want to bring it back down to 200. They want it at least 180, 160, if anything 150s. They want to have it lower. So I think a 5-for-1. And Watch out, they don't do a 6-for-1 if it gets out of hand, which will be even better. But I think 5-for-1 is what Nvidia stock split will be. And if you touch in here, Nvidia is gonna keep growing, guys. Look at this. The last time the stock did it split, the shares were like at $750. I think it was like around 660, 680. I don't remember, guys. Here it says 650. I don't know because I wasn't in the market. I started in the markets January 2023. So I actually started when this whole run started. Crazy. I started in the AI bubble, if you want to call it, the AI revolution. So Nvidia's quarterly revenue, as you can see, its data center revenue makes up 80% of the total revenue. We already know that they have gaming and they have other departments, but the data center and the big boys that be buying their products, I'm talking about, look down here. Nvidia said that the cloud service providers drove half of its data center revenue. You have the Amazons, the Googles, the Microsofts, the Oracles, and they're going to be offering the H200. They're going to be taking out a new product that's going to be bringing in even more sales to the big boys. So you already know what that means. Nvidia earnings might be even better, guys. So this stock might just be going even crazy. Why stock split could come sooner rather than later? Because it has strong relationships with all the major cloud services. And it's innovating in its GPUs. Guys, this company is always going crazy, innovating in its company, in its GPUs, and it might get in the CPU world. That's going to be even more crazy. I think this company can make even better CPUs than AMD or Intel. I don't know, call me crazy. We have to see. And its PE ratio is going to get a whole lot better. It's trading at 25 times next year. That's less than half the growth, but guys, this is undervalued. This stock is so undervalued, you guys. I can't even put it into perspective how undervalued this is. This is going to be a $3 trillion company, $2 trillion company this year. We have to see. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of this list on NASDAQ. So we just went over the data center revenue and why they could be splitting their stock. The H200 that might be coming out for all the big boys and all the big players, guys. The PE ratios and the earnings per share is going to be getting a whole lot better. We already know that with come every earnings. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much everything I have on Nvidia stock, guys. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.